There are 3 different types of hearing loss. Hello, my name is Emily. I am excited to talk about the 3 different types of hearing loss today. I created Definite Hearing because I have a sensorineural hearing loss. What does that mean? Well, have no fear because I am going to tell you in this video. A sensorineural hearing loss is the most common type of hearing loss. It occurs when the inner nerves and hair cells are damaged. This could be due to genetics, which is my case, noise exposure, age, and other things. Essentially, a sensorineural hearing loss impacts this pathway of sound from your inner ear to your brain. So with my particular loss, there's something wrong with that connection. In this day and age, there are genetic tests that can identify what genetic marker caused a sensorineural hearing loss. For example, connexin 26 is a popular genetic marker that is responsible for sensorineural hearing losses. Currently, sensorineural hearing losses cannot be fully recovered with any sort of medicine or procedure or treatment, but hearing aids and other hearing devices can help treat a sensorineural hearing loss. Alright, so hearing loss type number 2 is a conductive loss. Conductive hearing losses are typically due to obstructions in the outer or middle ear. This could be due to fluid infections, also due to genetics if there's a malformation of the ear, and things like that. Essentially, with a conductive loss, there is something that is blocking the sound from getting into the ear. Conductive losses can be treated with surgery or medicine. And the last type of hearing loss is a mixed hearing loss. A mixed loss is exactly what it sounds like. It's mixed. It's a blend of sensorineural and a conductive hearing loss. So for example, if a child or someone has a hearing loss that is due to the malformation of the ear, this is termed microtia, then say their inner ear did not form properly in addition to their outer ear. So the inner ear hearing loss would be the sensorineural part, and the outer ear malformation would be the conductive hearing loss. So therefore, they have a mixed hearing loss. For me specifically, my ear does not have any obstructions on my outer or middle ear, but my inner ear nerves and my hair cells in my ear don't work properly. So I have a sensorineural hearing loss. So story time. When I was in high school, I was a runner and I loved to run. And there was a point in my senior year where my times got incredibly low. I was almost breaking a 5-minute mile. And this was amazing because if you would have asked me my junior year how fast I thought I was gonna run, I would have been happy with a 5-minute and 30-minute mile. Yeah, so it was just amazing that I was running a 5:06 mile. All of a sudden, I just noticed I could not hear well. And I didn't know why. My hearing aids were functioning properly, but my ears were not working. So after some hearing tests and some visits with the doctors, they kind of came to the conclusion that I was running so fast, and the way that my blood rhythm was, I was bursting the capillaries in my inner ear, therefore really exacerbating my sensorineural hearing loss and further damaging my inner ear cells and nerves. So I was put on a steroid to help that hair cell growth regeneration to see if that would help. And thankfully it did. My family definitely believes in the power of prayer as well. So we prayed a lot and our prayers were answered and my hearing came back, and it was really amazing. My ability to discriminate what was being said, so that's an audiology term for like understanding, like hearing and understanding what's being said. My discrimination scores improved dramatically. It was like miraculous because it was so bad and I was able to recover. And so that was just a story of suddenly losing my hearing and being able to get it back. Sometimes people just suddenly lose their hearing and are not able to get it back, and that is scary. I did notice that there was a cycle about every spring my hearing would decline, and I have not figured out exactly why that is, but I have figured out that there is definitely a cycle. When spring comes around, I am like, I don't know if it's a pressure change or what, but my hearing seems to decline just a little bit, and then when summer hits, it comes back. Does anyone else experience that? If you experience that at all, like seasonal changes in hearing, I would love to hear in the comments below. But for this video, there are the 3 different types of hearing loss. Which type of hearing loss do you have if you have a hearing loss? I would love to hear in the comments below. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to making more excellent videos for you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.